What's going on, good people, and welcome back to the channel, Old Bike New Man. I am your host, G. Today we'll be finishing up our Duke's Travel Center video series, and we'll be heading out to Craft 64, which, as I mentioned before, is in the same parking lot area, but it is a separate building, but it all falls under the Duke's Travel Center umbrella. This will be my first time actually going to Craft 64. As I mentioned previously, I have been to Duke's Travel Center in general before, but I only tried the barbecue, and at the time even the barbecue place was still called Duke's Barbecue. So over the last 4 or 5 years they made a few changes, of course. The Craft 64, or Duke's Burgers and Sports at the time, was there, but I was just making a quick stop just to check out the barbecue, just to make my ride more eventful. And so this will be my first time going there, and I'm thinking the food will be good because Cotton Belt food was great, and Travel Center is nice, so I have no reason to believe that this won't be the same. Prior to riding out to Craft 64, I was somewhat curious as to why the name changed from Duke's Burgers and Sports to Craft 64 Burgers and Sport Company. And it's actually a pretty interesting story. Per their website, they applied for their trademark under the Duke's Travel Center with their logo, of course, and they actually garnered the attention of Duke University. So they said they negotiated for about 2 years, and they finally came to an agreement with the university, and they were able to successfully obtain their trademark. But the agreement came with the price. They had to stop using the name Duke's Burger. So I'm assuming, I've never been to the university, I'm assuming they probably on the campus or somewhere near there, they have a Duke's Burgers, maybe in the Duke's Barbecue. They may even explain that as well. But pretty interesting story. You would think that University of Lawrence wouldn't get down to Canton, Texas, or Mount Vernon to make sure that their name wasn't used. But I guess when you file those name trademarks, everything pops up. So that's pretty cool, but I think Craft 64 will still be the same per their website. The menu and items are still pretty much the same, except for a few additional items, but nothing that they had to take off, so should be all good. So without further ado, let's head on into Craft 64 and get some good food. got me a little gas in the old bike, and it's time to head on home. The food at Craft 64 was great as expected. Our waitress was really nice, and I would definitely go back again and check it out, check out some different food options. I normally go with the burger the first time I go to a restaurant of that style, just to make sure I get something I like and I'm not wasting my money. But in this case, Craft 64 proved that I should try some other items on the menu as well, as their food seems to be up to standard. So let's hit the road, and for the next video, we will probably do an interview. There's a couple things that we have going for the channel. Next is a couple interviews, and we have a couple of trips planned as well. So I'm not sure if it'll be 1 week or a couple weeks before the next video comes out, but look forward to new information, new creativity, new content, and hopefully better editing, better quality videos. So I appreciate everyone checking out the channel again, and I hope to see you next time. And in parting, I want to tell you guys, keep your burdens light and your yoke easy. Peace.